Good morning, children. So we were doing chapter number 3 fractions and we were on exercise 3E. We have done up to question number 15. So today I am starting this with question number 16. Question number 16 says a lamp post has half of its length in mud and 1/3 of its length in water. So first we are writing fraction of length in mud. How much fraction of the length is inside the mud? How much is inside the mud? Half of its length. That means half of the portion is inside the mud. Then fraction of length in water. Now we will see how much fraction is inside the water. And inside the water we have 1/3 fraction inside the water. So total fraction in mud and water. Now what we are finding? We are trying to find the total fraction of the length of the lamp post which is in the mud and in water. Okay, so we will add the two fractions together, half plus 1/3. And we know how to add the fractions. Find the LCM of the denominator. LCM of 2 and 3 will be 6. Now we will see where in 2's table we will get 6. 2 3s are 6. So multiply 1 also with 3. Then 3 2s are 6. So multiply 1 with 2. This is the method of adding the fractions. So 3 1s are 3 plus 2 1s are 2. 3 plus 2 by 6, and on adding we will get 5 by 6. That means 5/6 of the length of the lamp post is in the mud and water. Now in first part of the question what we need to find is what fraction of its length is above the water. That means we have to find the fraction of the length which is above water. Above water means which should not be. बेटा आपको पता है कि जब लैंप पोस्ट को कहीं लगाया जाएगा तो पहले वो मड में होगा और उसके बाद देयर मस्ट बी वाटर ऑल्सो. तो हमसे पूछा गया है व्हाट फ्रैक्शन ऑफ द लेंथ इज अबव द वाटर. अबव द वाटर मीन्स हमें वो फ्रैक्शन चाहिए जो ना तो मड में है ना ही वाटर में है. सो वी विल राइट फ्रैक्शन अबव water. बेटा the whole of anything, fraction आपको पता है a part of a whole, but when we are talking about the whole thing we always consider it as 1. अब आपका कितना fraction है जो कि mud और water में है? That is 5/6 and we need to find the fraction which is above water. So we will subtract the portion which is inside the mud and water. That means 5/6. Now I am putting the 1 in denominator because we are not having any number in the denominator. LCM of 1 and 6 is 6. Now we know 1 6 is 6. So 1 into 6 it will be 6. 6 1 are 6. So 5 1 are 5. So answer is 1/6. That means 1/6 fraction of the lamp post is above water. This is first part of question number 16. Now I am taking second part. Second part says if 3 side 1/3 meter of the lamp post is above the water. But now you have been given the actual length of the lamp post which is above the water. Find the whole length of the lamp post. आपको क्या फाइंड करना है? आपको लैम्प पोस्ट की टोटल लेंथ फाइंड करनी है और आपको जो उसकी लेंथ अबव वाटर है. जैसे अभी हमने जो फ्रैक्शन निकाला था, what was the fraction? It was 1/6. ये जो 1/6 हमारा फ्रैक्शन आया है, this is the length of the fraction of the lamp post which is above water. पहले हमने इस above water को फ्रैक्शन में निकाला था. Now we want to find the actual length. ठीक है? So इसके लिए हम क्या करेंगे? We will suppose the whole length of the lamp post. Let the whole length of lamp post is x. So let the whole length of lamp post is x. Now fraction of lamp post above water. Now I am writing what fraction of the length of the lamp post is above water. What fraction is above water? 1 by 6. Therefore 1 by 6x meter, this is the length of the lamp post, which is above water. Okay, but this length above water is given in the question as 3 side 1 by 3. So according to the question, this 1 by 6x should be equal to 3 side 1 by 3 meter. Now we will solve this equation and find the value of x. First, I am converting the mixed number into whole number. Mixed number into fraction. 3 3s are 9. 9 plus 1, 10 by 3. Now I will take 1 by 6 to the right hand side. So it will get reciprocated as 6 by 1. 3 and 3 and 6 cancel each other. So we get 2. 10 2s is 20. So the value of x is 20. And what we have supposed as the value of x, this was the whole length of lamp post. Therefore, length of lamp post is 20 meter. Okay, so this is your question number 16. Now I am taking question number 17. See here, this is your question number 17. Question number 17 says that I spent 3 by 5 of my savings and still have rupees 2000 left. Beta, what is my saving? That is not given in the question. So let savings is x. I have supposed that the savings is x. Now what is the amount spent? How much is the expenditure? The question says that I spent 3 by 5 of my savings. So 3 by 5 of my savings, and how much is the savings? X. So amount spent will be 3 by 5 x. Now what is the amount left? बेटा ये आपकी saving है, ये आपने spend कर दिया. Then how much is left with you? So you will subtract the 2. X minus 3 by 5 x. When we will subtract the two fractions, LCM of 1 and 5 is 5. 1 5s are 5, so 5 into x, it will be 5x. Minus 5 1s are 5, so 3 into 1, it will be 3x. 5x minus 3x, it will be 2 by 5x. So this is the amount of money left when I have spent 3 by 5 of my savings. Now the question says further, what were my savings? So what is my saving? Better read the first line of the question. It says, I spent 3 by 5 of my savings and still have rupees 2000 left. That means after spending this much, what is the amount left with me? Which I have found in terms of x, that is given in the question as 2000. So that means 2 by 5x should be equal to 2000. This ATQ means according to the question. Now I will solve this equation and find the value of x. Take 2 by 5 to the right hand side. It will become 5 by 2. 2 and 2000 cancel each other. We get 1000 here. 1000 into 5 is 5000. So the value of x is 5000. And what was my x? My x was my savings. So savings will be equal to 5000. This is your question number 17. Now I am taking question number 18. Question number 18 says, in a school, 4 by 5 of the children are boys. That means out of the total number of children, 4 by 5 is the number of boys. So here also I have assumed that the total number of children is x. Total number of children we have taken as x. Now how many are boys? Boys are 4 by 5 of it. That means 4 by 5 x. So if boys are 4 by 5x, then what will be the number of girls? number of girls will be total number of children minus number of boys. So it will be x minus 4 by 5x. Because we are not having any number, any numerical coefficient before x, so I have taken it as 1. And to convert into fraction, I have put 1 in the denominator also. LCM of 1 and 5 is 5. 1 5 is 5. So 5 into 1, it will be 5x. Here 5 1 is 5. So 1 into 4, it will be 4x. So 5x minus 4x, answer is 1x by 5. So number of girls is 1 by 5x. Now if we read second line of the question, it says if the number of girls is 200, that means number of girls are given as 200. Now this is the fraction of number of girls. So according to this, number of girls is 1 by 5x. And according to question, number of girls is 200. So 1 by 5x should be equal to 200. So x will be equal to 200. Take 1 by 5 to the right hand side. It will become 5. 200 into 5. So answer is 1000. So this is the value of x. And what was my x? X was number of children. So total number of children is 1000. So what will be the number of boys? Because in the question we are asked to find the number of boys. So we have to find the number of boys. What is the number of boys? It says 4 by 5x. So 4 by 5x. To find the value of 4 by 5x, we will substitute here in place of x the value of x which we have above calculated as 1000. So put the value of x as 1000. Cancel 1000 with 5, you will get 200. 200 into 4, it will be 800. So number of boys will be 800. After question number 19, I am taking question number, this was question number 18. After question number 18, I am taking question number 19. So this is question number 19. What question number 19 is? It says if 4 by 5 of an estate is worth rupees 42,000. Estate means any property. If 4 by 5 of an estate is worth rupees 42,000, that means the value of 4 by 5 of an estate is equal to 42,000. So here again we have supposed that the value of estate is x. So what is 4 by 5x? Because 4 by 5 of the value of estate. So we are taking 4 by 5x and the value given in the question is equal to 42,000. Now find the value of x. To find the value of x, we will take 4 by 5 to the right hand side and it will get reciprocated. So it will become 5 by 4. Cancel 4 and 42,000, you will get 10,500. 10,500 into 5, the value of x is 52,500. That means the value of estate is 52,500. So first part was find the worth of the whole estate that we have found out as 52,500. Then we are asked to find the value of 3 by 7 of it. So value of 3 by 7 of estate. So how will we find? 3 by 7 of means multiply. What is the value of estate? It is 52,500. So put the value here. Cancel 7 and 52,500. You will get 7,500. So multiply 7,500 with 3. You will get 22,500. So this is the value of 3 by 7 of estate. This is your question number 19. Question number 20 and 21 you will try at home. And now I am taking question number 22. Question number 22 is, from a piece of land, 1/3 is bought by Rajesh and 1/3 of remaining is bought by Manoj. So let the total area of land is X and the area bought by Rajesh is, it is given in the question 1/3 is bought by Rajesh. So area bought by Rajesh will be 1/3 of X, that means 1/3X. Then it says that Manoj bought 1/3 of the remaining. So first we have to find out the remaining area of the land. So total area of the land minus area bought by Rajesh. So X minus 1/3X. After taking the LCM and subtracting, we will get 2/3X. So the remaining area of the land is 2/3X. Now how much is bought by Manoj? Manoj bought 1/3 of the remaining. ये आपका remaining है, इस remaining का 1/3. So we will multiply 1/3 and 2/3X because this is the remaining area of the land. So we get 2/9X. This is the area of the land bought by Manoj. After both Rajesh and Manoj bought the area, what is the area still left? बेटा राजेश के लेने के बाद आपका रिमेनिंग एरिया था 2/3X. इस 2/3X में से मनोज ने कितना ले लिया है? 2/9X. So we will subtract 2/9X from 2/3X. 3, 9, LCM is 9. So 6X minus 2X, you will get 4/9X. ये आपका एरिया ऑफ लैंड बचा है जब राजेश और मनोज दोनों ने लैंड ले ली है. और ये जो आपको क्वेश्चन में गिवन है वो कह रहे हैं इफ 600 मीटर स्क्वायर लैंड इज स्टिल लेफ्ट अनसोल्ड. कितनी लैंड हमारे पास बची है? 600. और हमारे पास वैल्यू कितनी आई है? 4/9X. ये भी बची हुई पोर्शन है. सो 4/9X विल बी इक्वल टू 600. फाइंड द वैल्यू ऑफ X. टेक 4/9 टू द राइट हैंड साइड. यू विल मल्टीप्लाई विद 9/4. सो द आंसर इज 1350 मीटर square. So the area of land is 1350 meter square. One last question I want to take from this exercise is question number 23. It says a boy spent 3/5 of his money on buying clothes and 1/4 of the remaining on buying shoes. So initial money, let the boy has, in the starting the boy has okay, it is given in the question. Read the second line also of the question. If initially he has rupees 2400, so let the initial money that he was having is rupees 2400, which is given in the question. Then amount is spent on buying clothes. How much has he spent on buying clothes? It is given as 3/5 of his money. That means 3/5 of 2400. So multiply it. 3/5 into 2400. After cancellation, you will get 480. After multiplying with 3, you will get 1440. So on clothes, he has spent 1440. Then 1/4 of the remaining. बेटा जहाँ भी remaining word use कर देंगे वहाँ पहले आपको remaining money निकालनी होगी. Remaining निकालने के लिए क्या करेंगे? What was the initial money he was having in the beginning? 2400. And how much has he spent on clothes? 1440. So subtract 1440 from 2400. You will get 960. Now how much has he spent on buying shoes? 1/4 of the remaining. That means 1/4 of 960 because 960 is your remaining amount of money. Now solve it. 1/4 into 960. You will get 240. So 240 he had spent on buying shoes. So this is the last question which I am taking from this exercise. One more question is left in the exercise, question number 24, which you will try at home, which is similar to question number 23. So this is your today's exercise, beta. Just go through these questions and listen the audio, see the audio video again and again till you understand these questions and try remaining questions. I think 3 more questions are remaining now, which you will try yourself and ask me personally if you have any doubt. So next time we will start the chapter number 8, percentage. Okay, so goodbye for today.